Hey guys, and welcome back to this Skyblock series. And today you may wonder why I have this amount of iron and also this and this one. And this is because I recorded a full video about the thing I have right above that I'm going to be showing with you right now. But the audio doesn't record, so I can put this content. I will put some footage of this episode right now. And as you can see, I've done it by hand. Uh, some things you can see, but I can't upload the video because it doesn't have any audio. Few hours of recording, a ton of work behind of doing the video, the explanations. But the last week I uploaded a video in which I saw how I did this iron farm, and as you can see, this is no other thing than an iron farm that I have over here with these villagers and all of these things. I have to say it every time I move villagers. I hate moving villagers, are the worst mob to be moved. And also I have here this guy that has a helmet and a fence for avoiding him to despawn. And I have to take out this platform because I think hostile mobs can spawn here. Not the iron golems, but yes, hostile mobs. And as you can see, it's working pretty fine. I have an iron golem spawning in every single platform, and it gives me 1,400 iron ingots per hour. That it's a ton, and as you can see here, you can see that it's a lot. And I just get this iconic that is farm and get a full stack of iron ingots that I've never did earlier. And with that, the thing I'm wanting to do at first of this episode is to construct here a collecting system, and then I have a few ideas in mind. So let's do it and get in the design of this storage system. The fact that I can craft now this amount of buckets made me that happy to don't have to be going um with bone meal to everywhere to multiply my water and can have a ton of these buckets is one of the best feelings in this Minecraft world since I created. So I'm pretty happy of at last have this iron farm. I'm pretty happy. Another thing that I think is wonderful of this new acquisition is that I can finally have tools that are in this golden axes. I'm never going to craft a golden axe again in this world. I hate them. They're so slow. So now that I can create this iron tools, I'm so happy. You cannot think how happy I am of can have these things right now. It's the best feeling of a Minecraft player that plays Skyblock is wonderful when you start getting this advanced and this allows you to work faster and do the things faster, and it's wonderful. Well, as you can see here, I finished this collection system that is giving me a ton of resources, but this runs with another problem. And as you can see here, I've died once because I fell out of the world going back to the first mining farm, in which I created also a collection system. But this runs with the problem that now I don't have a way to get my XP up. And that will be solved when I when I build a trading hall over there. And also I'm running with the problem that I'm heading to get lava, but maybe I just get one or two buckets, and I need a way to make a renewable source of lava, and that is only available with dripstone. And for that, we're going to be looking at the wiki if there's any way for me to get dripstone, and in that case, to get infinite lava sources. So let's head into the wiki and search for this dripstone thing. As you can see, we're here in the obtaining department of the wiki. We have the obvious ways to get this dripstone, that is with natural generation or also the breaking. But if you scroll down, there is in trading, and it says wandering traders can sell 2 pointed dripstone for 1 emerald. This means that I can get dripstone because I can get wandering traders. I'm sure that I can get it. So let's jump into the wandering traders and let's see how I can get them. I've read all the things I need to know about the wandering trader spawn in the wiki, and I get here some iron that I've been AFKing over here. This side I think is pretty much filled up, and this one is too, but I emptied this chest over here to take the things, the blocks. And now I can get to the design of the farm. I've been reading a little bit, and I think it won't be that hard to create this farm because they have very simple mechanics. Here into the creative world, as you can see over here, I've created this experimental platform because I want to explain all the things you need to know about these wandering traders. A farm of wandering traders have only sense in Skyblock worlds because in the overworld and in normal survival worlds, you can get all the things that the wandering trader gave to you by exploring or by gathering some forms. But here in the Skyblock, you can't get all the things that the wandering trader gave to you. For example, the dripstone or all the saplings of all the trees, maybe sugarcane. I think in this mod I can get also coral blocks and dead corals. So here I have a ton of them. And as you can see over here, I have this green box that resembles as you can see over here, Minecraft mushroom fields. This is the biome in which I'm gonna be creating my farm. Why is that? Because only passive mobs can spawn here. Well, not only passive mobs, but we jump into that in a further stage. With this setup, only passive mobs can spawn over here, and if I don't put grass, only wandering traders can spawn over here. Not only wandering traders, there are other two type of mobs that can spawn, and those are the ones that spawn from a spawner. Any mob that spawns from a spawner can spawn over here, and also pillagers. And we have to deal with the pillagers. These are pillagers, and they spawn in rounds sometimes, and it's a random tip with some counters and some specifications, but I don't want to get into that. As you can see over here, they are going to kill him. They are running to kill him, and they will end up causing a ton of troubles with this farm. So I have to avoid these guys from spawning, and this is only achievable with... Let me take out all these entities, throw them over there. Oh, I think I take too much entities, and they are not loaded. Oh, this is going to be quite a mess. For all of those, I can move over here. They're stuck. It's like a massive ball of nothing. Okay, I fixed it. So I just save and catch title and re-enter the world. Okay, so to avoid the spawn of these pillagers that sometimes spawn with this how is it called, with this banner, and gives you the bottom effect, this one over here, you need to have all the spots, if I put it around here, with at least 9 of light. That was the previous requirement, if you remember, for avoiding any mobs to spawn, and now it's starting to, it has to be at least 1 in these last versions. But if I put lanterns, I think I will prevent them to spawn over here. Well, so as you can see over here, I have this guy around here, this wandering trader, that has a spawn, and this show me that this platform is actually okay for them to spawn. And with that being known, I'm gonna talk about the actual specifications of these wandering traders to be able to spawn. The first thing is that this platform is not as big because I wanted, and it is because the wandering trader spawns in a radius of 48 blocks. In a case with 48 blocks of radius, around the player. So this is a 97 by 97 square. And with this radius, this is the optimized platform that the wandering traders have to spawn. Other thing is that they do not spawn with normal percentage. With a normal percentage, they have a 90% of failing they try to spawn, and this try to spawn starts when you create your worlds for the first time, and they attempt to spawn once every 20 minutes. So this will give us one spawn every 100 minutes, but this is not every 200 minutes, but this is not exactly true, because the first attempt they have to spawn, as I said earlier, every try to spawn, every attempt, they fail it the 90% of the time, so you have only a 10% of chances for your wandering trader actually spawn. And then they have, for the first time, a 2.5%, well, a 25% if they succeed, or a 2.5% if they won't succeed to spawn. And every single time they try and fail, this percentage goes up by 25%, so in a total a 2.5%, up until they get to the 75%. So if you have those 75% multiplied by the 10% of the actually spawning, they can go up to a 7.5%. And once a wandering trader spawn, they get back to the 2.5% that we have at the very start of the world. So this gave us very little chances to have a wandering trader actually to spawn. So we have talked about the spawning of the wandering traders. The other thing you have to have in mind is that they despawn. Yes, not only have to have in mind that they have a ton of conditions for them to spawn, but also for the despawning. And it is that when a wandering trader spawns and it lasts 40 minutes in your world, it will despawn. After 2 Minecraft days, it will despawn instantly. So another thing you have to do is the wiki tells you to move the wandering trader far into an unloaded chunk, and that is what I created over here. This is a platform for moving the wandering traders, and I have here this compact collecting system that is just an spiral that I think I used in my Guardian farm, maybe in the episode 6 of this series. I use something like this, and it's quite useful because it allows you to put 8 blocks into just one of those. So this setup is quite useful, and we're going to be sending some of these guys over here. Let me see if they can go and turn it today. Time set day, because I don't want them to be invisible. I want to see them. So I'm wanting to throw some of them over here. I think I sent how many? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4? 4 of them or 5? 5 of them. Okay, and now I'm going to do a tick war. Okay, so this is a little weird and a little problem, and this is not a chunk border. So I think my world or my Minecraft is running quite strange, because they will have to stop in a chunk border. But I think I have to create the farm with that in mind, that they stops here. I'm gonna check this block. That is the 840, 850 minus 850, and I am exactly at the block 733. So that is 126 blocks. That is a pretty weird number, because it's not directly root of 2 or 16, like a sum up of 16 that are the length of this border, these chunks. So okay, this is it. They will stop at 126 blocks of distance. I am here into my redstone world, as you can see we're here, and I've created this tiny setup of here. I'm gonna make he goes faster, like so. And if I stay here in these exact blocks and I go with him, let's jump when he gets to the end of the tracks. Okay, so as you have seen over here, well, this not works. We're doing tiny bit of AFK session. I have here few llamas. Those are 5, and each wandering trader spawns with 2 of them. So I think I have 3 of them over here, and yes, I have them. 3 of them. So my design actually works. I wasn't pretty sure, but it works. It works. I've been AFKing here for a few hours, and it gives me some of them. So when I get out of home, I will leave this farm AFKing and get some of these guys. This is the setup that it's important, and I can show you that if I spawn few of them over here. You have to check because Minecraft used to have a standard chunk loading distance, but as you can see, if you have um, less of a good PC like I am, you can have this issue that it doesn't work exactly as Minecraft intended. But with this setup, this activator rail leaves all the wandering traders over here, and then when I load it, if I go through here, now I think it will be loaded, and if I came, I have another 3 down here, and this is it. This is the farm. This is not a pretty difficult farm, but it takes me quite a bit to design and to understand all the things that had to do with this, guys. So now jump back into my Skyblock world and construct all of this after building the bridge to the Mushroom Island. I arrived here, I placed the schematic, and I forget to place my donkey in a safe place, and I have the bad news that my donkey have died. I don't know why, because most don't usually walk where there's no um, blocks, but he jumps off the edge, and I have no donkey for now. So that's a very sad thing, but the good thing is that I have time to unload the the donkey over here. So that's not that bad because if I hadn't unloaded the donkey and I have to go back to my base and take all the resources to construct all of this, I will be quite mad. And also another thing that I've noticed is that I've used here prismarine blocks, and even though I'm pretty sure that using top slabs it will work the same, I won't do it because I didn't test it and I don't have enough time within the schedule of making this video to test now the setup of all the top slabs with all the AFKing that's supposed. So I'm only going to do it with this. I have, I think, enough blocks to do it. So let's jump to the time lapse and get this constructed. I want to show this before starting the time lapse because I've wasted the last hour and a half of my life going back and forward to take all of this prismarine. I think I have to click done to take in all of this prismarine because I checked the material list over here and it says that I need almost 6 chests, full chests of prismarine, and I bring the first time just with this, and I left my tools over here to go with my inventory empty. And this is it. So I recommend you to be careful with the amount of things that you need before starting the construction of anything, because if not, it's gonna waste a ton of time for you, and for me it wasted an hour and a half. And so be careful with that things. And now, yes, get just jumping into the time lapse. So see you when I finish that. Well, as you have seen timelapse, I cut some of the parts because it was just me repeating the same thing, go from one way to another, and I did it with my mostly escape by viewing some YouTube videos. So I've done all of this. This part over here that you can see are like 3 or 4 blocks that are outside of the box of the mushroom fields, mushroom islands. And in these 4 blocks, hostile mobs can spawn. I have to take them off, and also this lantern. But as you can see over here, everything is actually done, and there is only one thing left to do. And I've done this kind of stairs. I'm going to let me take out this loaded schematic and load. Okay, take also this HUD off. And now the only thing I have left to do, and as you can see, all the chests are empty of those prismarine, and I just have few stacks left. The only thing I have to do is take this and create some of these minecarts that the word doesn't come to my mind. And now I just have to hop over here, put this over here. I'm gonna take these 2 out, and okay, put there the 9 of them, push them, and they now are ready to go. Finish with this signs over here, take the water and put the water over into there. And now this farm is fully fully finished. The only thing I have to do is one thing that most of you, I'm sure that you have thought about it, and it's that I don't have that much emeralds. I have my box farm that gives me few emeralds, and I've used it um to get the amount of emeralds to buy the dark oak saplings that allow me to get this wood and also the villagers. But now that I have villagers, the next step seems obvious to be for me to create a tiny trading hall. And with this and the villagers, I think I can have all the villagers that I can get, all the works for the villagers. So with this farm finished, the next step is to create a little or a started trading hall, and that will be the next episode. But for now, this is it for today. I hope you've learned something. I've learned a lot in this episode about some spawn mechanics and a ton of these wandering traders and also the pillagers. So if you learned something or you find the video interesting, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 200 subscribers before the end of the year. I have there a bot to check if there is a slime chunk, because I maybe create here slime farm to AFK the both farms at the same time. But this is it for today. So remember to leave a comment, to support the channel, and don't forget to enjoy your life. Bye!